Hi, this is John Terhune. Welcome to Life Changing Thoughts. Today's focus is on attitude. Today's title is Habits Part 4. You'll recall there were 3 segments on attitude before we talked about the concept of rating yourself. And in those 3 segments, I talked about 6 very important habits to be able to implement in your life to be able to create the foundation for a better self-image and a phenomenal attitude. Today I'm going to talk to you about 2 more very important habits that you want to set out in your life. The first one has to do with prioritizing your time. For generations now, literally decades, I have spent Sunday evening, about 30 minutes Sunday evening, planning out my week after week after week after week. And as the result of doing that, I basically block out segments of time for different parts of my life during that week. I will prioritize and block out my family time, which is a high priority to me. I then block out the amount of time that I need to dedicate towards my job or my business so that I can actually make a living. And then I will prioritize other time like recreation, and I will put that all on the calendar. Once I have taken the time to structure my calendar, I then relinquish my control of my life basically to my calendar. I like to say I've become a slave to my calendar. And I'm able to wake up Monday through Friday, and I'm able to look at exactly what I need to do, exactly what I need, when I need to do it, and I basically become a slave to that calendar. And by doing so, it's amazing the amount of time and things that you can get done, but time that you can create for yourself because you are being efficient. And it's amazing the type of priorities that you can create in your life and follow through with as the result of prioritizing time, putting it on your calendar, creating blocks of time, and then living by that calendar on a day-to-day basis. That is one of the most important habits that you can possibly have happen in your life, because it is going to create the foundation so that you're going to be able to defeat procrastination all of the time, and you're going to get an enormous number of things done because you've actually calendared them, and then you are living by that calendar. The second habit I want to talk to you about today is the habit of focus. And that is focusing on those things that you need to get done. I know so many people who are busy, but they're not very productive at all because they are not focused. Their life is basically yanked around by the circumstances in life and by people and by things that are going on, and they basically relinquish their ability to be able to accomplish great things because they don't focus on those things that they should be getting done. There are many times during the day when I basically turn off the phone and I basically turn off the email because I need to be focused on what I need to be doing. And if I continue to be interrupted by the phone, if emails continue to pour in and I continue to check them, then I'm not going to focus on those things that I need to get done. If you ever take a look at professional golfers, I think one of the greatest pictures of focus that I've ever seen. I remember Tiger Woods when he was on his streak where he was winning almost every weekend and he was winning many majors and doing phenomenal things. When he would come up to a putt that he really needed to make, he would basically kneel down behind the ball. He'd have the cup where he needed to hit the ball into the hole. He had that looking at it in front of him, but then he took his hands and he would cup them around his face, kind of like blinders on a horse, so that he couldn't see the crowd. All he could see was that line directly in front of that ball that led directly to that hole. He was that focused, and he couldn't hear anything else. He couldn't see anything else. He had that kind of complete and total focus. If you can start to prioritize the things in your life that you need to get done, calendar them, but then apply the habit of focus so that you focus on that particular event until you get it complete. Then you move on to the next one that is on your calendar. You'll be amazed how you will transition being busy into being productive. And when you become more and more and more productive, it is simply natural that you're going to feel great about yourself, leading to a greater self-image, which leads to that world-class attitude that we are working on together to be able to create, to empower your life.